What's up, folks? Jamie Mack here, Product and Marketing Manager at Discount Tackle, and I've got something I'm really excited to share with you guys. This is going to be the first official look at our two exclusive colors of the 6-inch Bucca Trick Shads, and we are totally stoked on how they turned out. We've got the DT Wakasagi Shad, and we've got the DT Realgill. And I'm going to pull these out. I'm going to walk you guys through these, why we did what we did, why we chose the colors that we chose. All right, so let's bust them out. We're going to go first up with the DT Wakasagi Shad. So this bait, as you can see, it has a nice pearl and chrome finish. It's got that classic Wakasagi color, little shot of purple on the tail. We went with like a semi-translucent tail on here, rubber tail, and it's got a nice pinkish purple pearl hue to it as well. It is a semi-translucent bait, so you do have some good light that's going to transfer through the bait, so it's going to work really well in clean, clear water, but it's also got this mirror finish. But the belly itself, we went with a white pearlescent shot, so it's got a little bit hue of purple in it. And then as you can see, there is actually some additional swirling of pearlescent underneath that top coat. The profile of the bait is perfect to mimic your panfish that are out there and all your shad. So this thing is going to work all across the country, especially in those lakes that have shad, but really to work anywhere. I personally can't wait to get out and chase smallmouth in our river systems with this thing. I think they're going to smash it. And then the second color that we did, again, is the DT Realgill. This is going to be one of the most realistic bluegill colored baits on the market. We spent a lot of time researching specifically bluegill, looking for, we went through photos. We even got our hands on some live fish just to check them out and make sure that we got one of the most realistic paint jobs out on the market. And it really gets down to the details. So this bait is going to have a pearl white belly. So there is going to be a metallic finish there. And even the back, so it's kind of that dark brown, almost black, but when you get this thing in the sunlight, it actually has a beautiful purple pearlescent back, just like so many of the photos and the fish that we looked at. These bluegill are going to have that little bit of metallic finish kind of all over their scale pattern. So this thing is super, super realistic. We got that little shot of orange on the belly. So many bluegill across the country do have that orange underneath. And we went with a really semi-transparent green pumpkin tail. So very natural presentation, super realistic. And let's talk about the components of this bait. So all these baits are going to come with heavy duty split ring components, really nice hooks, and they have these rotating hook hangers. So those big fish, when you get a giant and they're jumping and swinging this bait around, they're not going to be able to get leverage and throw the bait nearly as easy. And that's just a standard feature with all the Bucca Trick Shad, so we had to make sure, of course, that it had that. All in all, we are just thrilled with how these baits turned out. They look so good. Whether you got a bluegill filled lake, or you got shad, or really any other species in between, one of these two baits is going to get the job done for you. Just check them out. They're launching now at discounttackle.com.